welcome to another episode of the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Yummy Conversations, where I, Hani, bring you yummy conversations so that you can be successful, staying who you are, and be connected to your yummy truth, your unique momentum and energy and flow in order to continue expressing your most unique success and create the biggest impact that you can. Today's topic is on top 3 ways to beat imposter syndrome. As you can hear the sirens of the ambulances, we're actually right next to Mass General Hospital right now. And imposter syndrome is just like these sirens that ring bells in your body and bells in your heart, especially if you are someone who's successful and someone who is watching this, that you know how debilitating it is to have the inability to fully own your successes, still feeling that you're not good enough, still filled with self-doubt. No matter how hard you work, no matter how much you show up and how much effort you put into what you do, you're still feeling like, OMG, maybe you say it like that, and you're still feeling just distraught, frustrated, and undeserving of the successes you've created. And this is what a lot of my successful women clients especially face. No matter where they are in the ranks, no matter if they are in senior leadership with 30 years at a company, or people who are young and ambitious and have jumped ranks at a very fast speed through corporates, or even entrepreneurs who have been managing big and impactful companies while raising a family. So imposter syndrome isn't something that is negative, and in this video we are talking about 3 different ways to get you to transform it to a healthier relationship with you and yourself. So the challenge and the light is the first thing I want to talk about. When you do feel this sensation of clamping down when someone gives you a compliment, or clamping down when you truly look at your list of resume and achievements, or even if you have said your achievements and you are feeling proud of it, like deep down inside, you're incessantly trying to do more, be more, achieve more, there is an avenue of asking yourself, what is the actual voice of the imposter? So for number 1, what I really want you to do, and this is going to sound a little uncomfortable perhaps, or maybe you're used to this and you can do this easily, whatever that may be for you, is to actually get to know and develop the relationship with that imposter part within yourself. And the reason for that is because when we ignore something and we resist it, it persists. So the first step is to list out. If you were to embody this imposter inside of you, and if you have the awareness and the trusted space and dialogue with yourself to be able to do this, I highly recommend writing down in a notepad a list of all the voices your imposter has inside, and really take a look at it and understand what it actually is saying. And then on the other side, you can take a look at how you might be able to transform that. If you were to imagine someone in your life who doesn't have this, or someone you look up to, or who you would rather be, and what belief you would rather have if you didn't have these sentences of imposter. I don't deserve that, or yes, I created so much success, or I inherited a lot of the assets and companies from family. Therefore, the feeling of, am I doing the right thing? Or is this the best thing? Like, I didn't really work for this. Like, all of those different types of languages can be put down here, whatever that may be for you, whatever imposter is saying in your world. And then on the other side, you can write down what actually is possible to feel and what is able to come through. The second part of that, and so after doing that, you can bring more awareness and bring more consciousness to that. And the benefit of that is to be able to address it as a thing, as opposed to just knowing that and knowing that it influences the amount that you can enjoy your life, as opposed to constantly having this person and critical version in your mind cutting you off or telling you and just feeling like you have to overgive, overachieve, overdo, and still not be able to relax and enjoy the creations that have happened in your team, in your company, in your life, in your family. Like it relates to a lot of the ways that you're going to be treating success and contribution. And maybe some of the things that you can also think about is, what are some of the benefits of having this imposter in you? Does it motivate you to do more? Does it motivate you to succeed? What are the hidden benefits of this imposter? So the second thing is feel it and explore it. Because anything that you resist will create a tension with you and that imposter. And as you're resisting it, it tends to come further in. So the more that you resist it, the more energy that you put in blocking it away, judging it, feeling like it's a bad thing and you need to hide it, the more it's going to come to the forefront. So when you feel the feeling of what this imposter in you is wanting you to feel, smaller, shame, maybe low self-esteem, or whatever that may be for you, if you can truly breathe into that and really drop into that emotion and that energy, you're going to be able to release and shift that. So we know that when we shift energetically and we're able to realign and release some of that pressure that's been built up because of holding that imposter and hiding that imposter, because it's impostering, right? And so we're holding it in. It takes a lot of energy and resources, and it prevents us from truly being present and truly having access to all of our abilities to creatively think, to be in flow, and to fully be able to be easeful and joyful while being successful, right? So the second thing is to feel those emotions. And if you need support around that, have someone hold that space for you to feel it together, or have a container for yourself to feel it with yourself. That's number 2. And the third point is to get support. You don't have to go through all of these things alone. You are not alone. There are other people who feel this too. You can get into, if you don't like to reveal this to other people, because most imposters are so afraid, like I experienced that before as well, are so afraid of people finding out, that the last thing you want to do is to admit this with somebody else and be able to go and work through it together, because you're just like, I don't, like, you know, it feels uncomfortable and it's not in your comfort zone. However, trust me, like without it, or being able to face it with support, really helps you accelerate that growth. And where you're looking to become and looking to go is somewhere where you are able to own what you have done in the context of it. Not too much, not too egotistical, and not too little. Whatever that may be for you, own it for what it's worth and for what the energy of it actually is for you. So that's the goal of it, right? To be able to look and celebrate your achievements for its full potential, right? Not too much, not too little. And so get support around that, and allow yourself to neutralize. The second part of this is allow yourself to neutralize within the support group or with your person that supports you. Neutralize where you have felt imposter syndrome. So you can make a list and neutralize each of those experiences. And what it also allows you to be is more authentic and more in integrity and more in flow with yourself. You'll feel more fulfilled in many ways, and more certain, and less self-doubt, and more trust in yourself as well. So who are you without the imposter syndrome is my question to you. And if you want to, you can email me and let me know what that looks like for you. I love to hear that. As well as you can comment below, and if you have any questions. And if you also want to go deeper into this work, there's also many ways to go deeper into uncovering the root of it too. Where did it start? Where did it originate in your life? And a lot of ways to reconstruct the effects that it has on your life, and create a new story and a new pattern of behavior, so that when someone says this, it doesn't straight away jump into the pattern that plays out, and the imposter overtakes and makes you feel bad about yourself. So these are the top 3 ways to beat it. I've also shared a lot of different smaller tips around that and how you can execute that. And of course, if you want to go deeper around that, you can also find out a way to do that with someone that you trust. And this is Hani. I write about this work. You only live once, life and business. How can you do that in a way that is authentic to you, that is easeful, and that is full of your deserved success? I hope to see you soon again. I will talk to you in the next video. And if this is of value to you, please share this far and wide so that more people can truly be themselves, honored for that, and create the success that they can in their communities, in the way that they impact the world, and as well as within their teams. So love you lots, and I'll see you on the next video.